My name is Mihaela, Mihut. Ella is short, but nobody really calls me Ella. Everybody calls me a different version of Mahala, Mihala, Mulula. I don't even know when my name is being pronounced. So I wish I would have come up with a different name when I came to New York. You know, that would have been easier for people to pronounce. When I was 5 years old, 5 or 6, I started performing at weddings around the village. We have all these rituals where we have to do poetry, like the song of the bride or the song of the groom, and they would take me around the village and I would perform at the weddings of our neighbors. So people were applauding me and they were like, oh my gosh, she's so cute and she's so great, she's so talented. So it was the first time in my life where I felt like people were giving me attention and they were loving me. I didn't think there was anything else, because acting was put into my brain from the very young age of 5, so I didn't really think there was anything else. I loved it so much, and I think I came to a point where I realized that, you know, that's the only thing that I wanted to do. I didn't know how to do anything else, or I didn't want to do anything else.
3 and 1.
4.
4 and 1.
5.
5 and 1. 6 and 1. 7 and 1. 7 and 1.
8.
7 and 1.
8.
You guys, this is what great actors do. They don't just wait for the script to tell them how to behave. They allow themselves to add on top of the script, on top of what the director gives them, to find moments like this where they can reveal to the audience who they are as people.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
You guys, don't stop. One more time, keep going with the cycle. Acting is about body use. We're not using the brain. Too much thinking is not good. Just go with it. Ha! 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 Or whoa! Whoa! I'm not overacting, am I?
Well, I cried when we did the method acting, and it's surprising. I think, yeah, it's really overwhelming because you really learn more about yourself from your past, and it affects your body and everything. It's just so crazy.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, I love her.
Why?
She's just really inspirational. She's really enthusiastic in class and really passionate. And I think she treats everyone very equally and allows us to express ourselves in a very safe environment.
And how do you feel about the method style of acting that she teaches?
That's my method, you know. Like that's what I believe in, and that's what drives like any character, any monologue, anything where I have to act. I use that method.
I want the watch. Push me back. I don't have it. I want the watch. I want the watch. Give me my watch. I said,
I don't have it.
Give me my watch. The method. What is method acting to me, and why do I believe that it's a wonderful acting technique for actors and filmmakers? Is not because it's a rigid technique. For those people who understand the method and who are willing to want to understand the method, because there are so many who don't, and they assume so many wrong things about it because it's not being understood. The method is a wonderful process for actors to allow for their instrument, to allow for their emotions, to allow for their experiences, to allow for their imagination, to allow for their soul to open up, in order then to be able as an actor to take on all these great characters that you have to assume. In order to be able to portray and become all these characters, you have to be able to know who you are.
Mihaela's a great teacher. She's vibrant. You come in here, you feel the creative like energy. The atmosphere is different. It's therapeutic somewhat.
Иди, сволочь! Брысь отсюда! Немедленно! Немедленно!
I come here, I feel natural. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I guess that's not really much of a stretch because I'm an actor in film school, and directing is great, but I love observing it, especially from this standpoint, especially this perspective, because you really see what drives the performance besides for the actual like visual and the audio and whatnot.
This class is a joke. We don't really do anything except bad improv for like 3 hours.
And is that her fault or the students' fault?
Oh god, it's I'd say it's her fault. I think that we as a class could do a lot better, and I think we have a lot more talent than what she allows us to do.
She really like allows like the students to let go and kind of go to different limits that they haven't gone before.
Okay.
And I think that she doesn't really have a formal curriculum or like what she expects us to learn. And I think that she just really tries us to kind of set new limits and not be shy.
I love this class because it's, I don't know, it just brings me back to acting, and I always loved acting. That was something that I wanted to do for a very long time. I just was kind of always put down, never thought it was good enough, and I come into this class and it was like a really big, I guess, confidence booster because we have very similar styles of acting, you know, and she teaches a lot and she gets you to places that you normally don't want to go, but as an actor you have to. And, you know, I love her. I think she's just a really sweet person.
It's about helping the other person. It's not about like trying to do all moves which are gonna disconnect her from you. It's about trying to connect. So even if you have to go slow. So please make her love you. How do you do that?
It's fun with us. I think we all have a fun time laughing at each other. There's just this, I don't know, I feel like I have to be very over the top. And for some reason she thinks it's brilliant. I don't know why she thinks that a lot of us are doing really great, and I'm just like, well, you're just sort of, you know, trying to get a laugh or trying to get the class to not feel awkward because you're sitting up there with your shoes off, dancing to a Gene Kelly song. I mean, she likes to act in class, which sometimes will push one of the students away to act. But I don't know, I mean, there's that expression, those who can't teach. She's a nice lady. She's a great, nice person.
She is giving us this gift that some people might not quite understand just yet. She is someone you're going to look back on and be thankful for meeting her.
From the very torrent, Tempest, and if I may say.
It's very difficult for me to teach the method to some of the students because of fear that they have and because of their own understanding of who they are within their comfortable zones. So when I ask them to do that, to open up and uncross their legs, especially for the women, they're like, oh my God, what the hell does that have to do with acting? Well, it has everything to do with acting because it's allowing yourself to find that side within you that's not comfortable. So when you go on stage and you have to portray the character that you're supposed to portray, you can go on stage and you can say, yes, this is me, I am powerful. I am here, I am ready to take this on. I'm not scared, I'm not afraid. I don't want to play just the afraid me because this is what I'm going to bring to all the characters. If this is all I know about myself, this is all I can bring. I don't know to bring this. And some of the students don't get it. And I don't want them to get it. Does it hurt me as an acting teacher that I know people don't understand the class or they take it as a joke? They don't commit to it and they don't focus as much as they should? It hurts me. It hurts me very much because I know that I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for myself. Like I don't come to these classes because I'm trying to prove that I know something more than they do. For me, teaching is to learn. And to tell you the truth, I learn so much more than sometimes I think that I teach. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's like from your class on Thursday night, I learn so much every time I go home because you guys are so open about finding out more things about who you are in order to become these characters. So I go home afterwards and it's like, you know, it's like the highlight of the whole week. I'm sorry. So it hurts when I know that people are like, you know, they don't get it, and then it makes me think maybe I'm not a good teacher. You know, maybe I'm not explaining it the right way. Maybe there's another way that I should go about it, but that's only in my mind for a moment, because then I go and I think of all the beautiful exercises that, you know, you guys do in class, and the way that you are kind of becoming available and you're not afraid of taking risks. So it's like, you know, I guess my class is not for everyone. It's not for everyone, and it's okay that people don't understand it, you know. For me, I think it works again because it allows for an individual to find out what they need in order to become the greatest that they can be in whatever field that they choose to go into. You know, it's not just about acting, it's about becoming a better person. And for me, becoming a better person is allowing to learn every day. In order to be an actor, you have to have a lot of sensitivity. You have to be completely sensitive to a lot of things. So just because I'm getting rejected when I audition, or just because I don't get all the roles that I audition for, and I know I'm not supposed to take them personally, it's still very hard not to take them personally. I'm learning so much from the students. So again, it's like I feel like I'm learning so much more than what I teach, you know. Yeah. You know, as I say, and I think I've said it so many times before, to teach is to learn. And that's why I love teaching, because I'm learning all the time. I hope that people watching this will get something out of it, and I'm sure they will.